Welcome to the 10 Acre Woods. Mark here, and today I am going to have a look at a new camera that was sent to me by a company called ANRAN. So I haven't heard of them so much, so it would be interesting to see what this looks like. It's a wireless camera, true wireless, meaning it has a solar panel and the unit is Wi-Fi. So without further ado, let's have a look at this. Of course, we get a manual. Right off the top here, we get, of course, a 24-hour under surveillance sticker. This here's the solar panel. So that gets hooked up. If you're, I've got a couple cameras here on the property that are solar powered, which are great because you're not tied down to anything. You can put them wherever you're getting Wi-Fi. The only downside is if you live in a cold climate, like here in Manitoba, you have to pull them and bring them in the house and charge them at least once a winter, possibly twice. So I've got one that I have to do that regularly in the winter time. It's just the batteries, when everything gets cold, they just freeze up and everything slows down and they just don't charge efficiently. So it's not just with this camera. It's a flaw in a lot of cameras because of the batteries. It's a battery issue. So, yep, living in cold climate, that's what you have to deal with. All right, so this here is the bracket. So this, you would mount the bracket up. It says up right on it, and that would then click into place. It snaps in, it looks like. Okay, oh, I see. It goes in and then shifts down and snaps into place. Okay, that's a nice bracket. I like that. You don't have to worry about holding the camera while you drill into it. But I suppose you could if you wanted to because there are openings there. So that's nice. You've got your mount. So this is just a standard, you see these mounts all the time. You loosen this off here and it moves this away and you face it up towards the sun and you make power, right? This is this is a USB-C. So I haven't seen yet a USB-C charging port on the bottom. Haven't seen that a whole lot with cameras. Usually it's a micro USB. So USB-C is starting to gain more and more popularity, as it should. It's a better product, faster, more powerful, all that good stuff. So you do get, here's my winter charging cable, just a standard USB-A to USB-C. So you've got that, and that's pretty much it. You have some screws in here, you have some templates. I usually don't use these templates, but I guess you could. I usually just take this and pop it up at the wall and use this as a template. Just mark it out with a marker if I'm going to put anchors in, or just screw it right in. Nice and easy. So here is the camera. 2 antennas, so that's good. It'll have a good, it does run on 2.5, but it doesn't run on 5 gigahertz. Which isn't a big deal. I prefer to run them on 2.5, 2.4, just because 5 gigahertz doesn't have the range. It's faster, yes, but it doesn't have the range. So if I'm putting this out in the bush, I'd prefer to run it on a 2.4 gigahertz just because it's more stable that way. It is not a tracking camera. I do have some tracking cameras. This one does have a pan and tilt. So you can put it out there and you can set it up and set it to record. It does record at 5 megapixel or close to 5 megapixel. I believe it is 1600 by 2880 is the frame. You have your sensor here, you have your lens, and then you have 4 LED lights, and that's your floodlight function. You can have that on, you can have it off. I prefer to have it off. I don't necessarily need it coming on. People can see the camera, and if it's hanging somewhere, well, they can just take it, right? In the dark. So with that being said, however, yes, it does have micro SD card recording on board. 128 gigabytes is the maximum card size that this will take. And you can subscribe to a cloud service to have it go directly to the cloud. So if somebody does steal your camera, well, they're not going to steal the data because it's on the cloud. So, and your SD card is under a little tab here, as well as your reset button and your power button. So that's all underneath there. And yeah, charging is on the back here. So what we're going to do is, my girls are away with the kid goats right now, and they're at an old folks home about 2 hours away. I'm not sure when they're coming back. I would expect them to come back shortly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up this camera over in... Hi, Coda. Are you going to help me? Yes, we have 9 of these. If you haven't seen our regular channel, yeah, this is Coda. So he's we figure he's part Mancoon. He was a drop-off, we figure. So where was I? So the girls are 2 hours out of town, and they're going to be coming back shortly. They took the kids. The mama goats are out there. So a lot of people that have watched the regular channel have been interested to see what it looks like when the mamas come back, or when the kids come back for the mamas. And it's not too exciting. It's like 3 to 5 seconds of excitement, and then everything goes back to normal. But anyway, this will be a good test, and we'll show you that resolution on there and what it looks like. So as I walk out, I can hear the goats calling. I am going to go and put the camera over on the fence to capture the girls coming back with the kids. So we'll find out what the audio is like, what the video is like. And then what I'll do is I'll get some night vision as well. We'll try it with the spotlight on, with the spotlight off. And then get a good glimpse as to what everything looks like and what the quality is on the camera, both video and audio, night and day. So what I'll do is I'll leave the link down in the description for this camera if you want to go over and have a look at it. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. Anyway, here is the video. Okay. I have installed it here on the fence. This is the gate where they're going to come in, and yeah, I didn't put the solar panel on it. Don't need it. It is, the wind's kind of coming and going. It's actually not too bad right now, but it'll be interesting to see how clear the audio is as well. So anyway.